your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius.
These are the 10 things that the drill sergeant can't do to you when you go to basic training. Oh, the drill sergeants. Even until today, after almost 17 years of service, I still remember when I went to basic combat training. And it's nerve-wracking. And there's a little bit of fear involved. Well, actually, a lot of fear involved. And then when I see drill sergeants, even today, it kind of still makes me nervous because they're the epitome of what a soldier is. You look up to them. However, what I need you to understand is you gotta know these 10 things that your drill sergeants are not able to do. One, to help you understand the process a little bit better, and at the same time to ease your nerves if you're waiting to go to join the army or waiting to go to ship out from basic training. Number one, they can't use curse words anymore. So they can't use the F word or FU or whatever that case may be. They can't use that anymore. They have to stay professional. They can yell, but they can't use curse words. Number two, they can't single you out. Even if you messed up, they can't single you out. They can't humiliate you in front of others. That's absolutely not acceptable. They can really get in trouble for that. They can't use belittle words. They can't belittle you in general or personally attack you. This is a good one right here. I was fearful of this, and even though it's widely known, you still think about this. They cannot physically touch you at all. For obvious reasons, right? Prevent sexual assault, sexual harassment, physical abuse, all that stuff. But in general, if the drill sergeant touches you, then you got to say something because they are not physically able to touch you. Number four, they can't discriminate. That's a given. There's equal opportunity out there. That's a very, very robust program in the Army, but just know they can't discriminate you based on your gender, color, anything that would constitute discrimination. Absolutely not allowed. All right, here's a good one. What if you can't do the physical activity anymore? You can't run anymore. You can't physically do push-ups anymore. Well, drill sergeant cannot make you do more than you're physically capable of. That's why when you go to basic training, there's some phases involved because you're not accustomed to how the Army does things, and they do go through extensive training on how to train you to be able to move to those transition points for you to get better and better physically. So just know if you can't do any more push-ups, you just get down on your knees, maybe do push-ups on your knees, as long as you're trying to make that effort. But if you physically can't do it anymore, then you can't do it anymore. They can't make you do stuff. Well, it's impossible to make you do stuff if you're physically unable to do stuff anyway. Our next one, they can't deny you religious accommodation. In other words, they must accommodate your religion. If your religion dictates that you have to wear a beard or anything of that nature, that has to be addressed in the recruiting process, and then that paperwork will follow you all the way to basic training. Here's a good one. They can't starve you. They literally have to feed you at least 3 times a day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you're thinking that you're gonna starve in basic training, no, they have to feed you. And don't worry about your diet for right now. If you're trying to lose weight, you will lose weight in basic training. You have to eat because you're going to need those calories to burn. It's going to be physically demanding. So just keep that in mind. If you're worried about your family at home, that's understandable. They can't deny you communication with your family or loved one from home. They have to give you a set amount of time and in their schedule so you could call home and give them updates. All right, let's say you got in trouble. It happens. You can get in trouble for the littlest things in basic training. Just know that they cannot use excessive physical punishment. So an example of this, making you do 1,000 push-ups, that's basically not going to happen. They're not allowed to do that. And then in red phase anyway, if somebody messes up, everybody's doing push-ups anyway. And goes back to earlier on, they can't make you do more than you're physically capable of. And the last one, which is very important, because when you go to the training piece, I think it's the white phase where you got to shoot some weapons, throw grenades. Just know and be reassured that the drill sergeants cannot put you in harm's way. That there's so many safety precautions they have to take. They have a lot of preparations they have to do before any training starts. There's risk assessment, all that stuff, because they cannot put you in harm's way. The government and the Army has spent a lot of money getting you to basic training, getting you prepared, making you from a civilian to a soldier. You're an investment at this point. So hopefully you learned something today. Stay new. This is the High-Speed FNG. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you know somebody who's gonna go to basic training soon, share this video. I'll catch you in the next one.